Welcome to Real Estate AI Coach. I'm your host, Courtney. As you know, we are all getting bombarded daily with different AI tips, tools, and technologies. And the reality is we don't know which ones to spend our money on. So I'm glad you're joining me today. Today, we're going to go over Atllas, which is an app I found on Instagram. It looks pretty cool. It's saying that it can help me price my listings. And because in my particular business at Acme Real Estate, we do a lot of renovation resale, having that strategic pricing component to any AI app is going to be critical for me. It has some other features too, so I'm really excited to see if it can do what it says it's going to do. It's got an open house feature and some kind of cold call features, and we'll see. So let's get into Atllas.
First things first, creating the account, already it's telling me that I need to pay. It's offering me a 50% off, but I need a free trial. For the free, you can create and manage open houses and convert leads with a landing page. But what I really want is the AI CMA kind of vibe here. So it looks like for that, I have to do premium. So that kind of sucks. But there is a 3-day free trial, and then it says it's billed $349.99 annually, which is pretty expensive. All right, I am in. I'm on the 3-day free trial. Manage and track open house visitors and turn them into potential clients. Okay, so let's say I have a listing that I want to add. And then you add the list prices, okay, and then you finish. So I wonder if that's like a sign-in thing. So let's create a new open house. I know I'm gonna be hosting this open this weekend. Okay, it's gonna be on Sunday from 1 to 3. I'm gonna add that. All right, so check-in sheet. Oh, okay, it's a QR code to check in. That's kind of cool. So you can just ask people to scan that code. I'm gonna try and scan it on my phone and see what happens. Okay, so it says, please check in to enter the open house. And then it has an option for an agent check-in or a visitor check-in. And it asks for email address, first name, last name, phone number, and asks if they're working with an agent. So that's a digital check-in option. Cool. Then there's a view visitor data, so you get to see how many people came through, how many were represented, unrepresented, etc. All right, I like that. Cold call AI. What's this? Okay, set up a new cold call campaign. New campaign. So you can upload your own CSV sheet. So let's say I create a new campaign here. I'm gonna add the company number and test it out. So I'm good. Now can I go? Okay. So English, let's say, select a template. It's a prospect willing to go to market. You are Alex, a virtual assistant created to assist in real estate outreach. In your role, you'll be calling potential prospects to determine their interest in selling or leasing their property. Okay, 3 examples of phone conversations. So let's listen to our prompt. Okay, let's see if it's actually calling me. I'm not getting a call. I'm ready for the call. I mean, gosh, it's only one number, right? So, all right, well, I'll let you guys hear it when the phone rings. Okay, so it does cold call AI CMA. Now this is what I'm very interested in. So we can select any address for the CMA. So I'm gonna start with a new listing that I'm gonna be working on. Okay, I wanna go a mile. A year is fine. We're gonna make it a 3-bedroom. And I'm gonna generate the report. Now, I know this house has gone through a major transformation, so I'm hoping it gives me an option to make modifications. So it just pulls the comps, and to me it's pulling kind of low comps. House heating, fuel, wow, there's a lot of data in here. It even gives you a monthly rent estimate, which is kind of cool. But I will say, I'm guessing it's basing this not on it being like a totally newly renovated house. This place, we can select all. So I guess I have to go through the work myself of determining whether or not these are good comps or not. And notice it's pulling a lot of 2-bedroom comps. And I want 3 bedrooms only. So yeah, I don't love this because I feel like I have better tools already with my MLS, like RPR or even cloud. So that's interesting. I'm gonna go with one that I've already listed and see if it generates a good list price for us, even though it might know we're already on the market. Let's see. No, it's so low. It's way too low. We're listed at 1299, so the comparable properties like estimate is not, I guess, too far off, but the comps it's using are very low. So strange. Okay, let's look at what an AI CRM does. Connect your Gmail. No. Already no. Okay, what is potentials? Hello, Atlas. What is potentials? So if the best feature of this is really the QR code that you can scan, then maybe Curb Hero or a different app would be a lot cheaper than this. I still haven't gotten the phone call that it's supposedly sending me, so there's that. I'm not sure what it's doing right now, but I'm gonna get out of this. So it's saying you can generate and send emails using AI and then sync and manage your contacts. But if you're a real estate agent, you know you're getting so many contacts every day that I wouldn't want all those people. Like half of them might be spam or vendors or who knows. I'm just not sure about it just syncing with my Gmail. Okay, you can create a new document. Home for sale. See, even this is just so standard. I wouldn't use this because marketing is so important. I would want it to like see Acme, understand how we market, and interpret that. And these are just basic. Maybe we can watch the tutorial on the AI emails.
Here's how you can leverage generative AI to reach out to cold leads. For demonstration purposes, I'll be adding my own email here, so we can see what the email looks like once it's been generated by AI CRM.
Yes, please. I do want to know.
Now here's a look at the email I just generated. As you can see, I effectively used generative AI to create a customized email for every person.
I don't know. If I have to draft it myself, if I have to change the tone of the entire thing myself, I don't see how that's actually that valuable to me. You know, if you basically can write an email yourself or use Claude or like ChatGPT to write an email and even change the tone, then I can do that through my existing CRM already. I don't need this.
Atlas. You have huge potential, Atlas. But for me, as a California real estate broker, I'm not gonna be able to use that QR code unless it has the opportunity for me to upload the PDF that has our new disclosure, like post NAR settlement disclosure. Also, I don't know if you guys heard this story. I tell it all the time, but one time I met this old anthropologist on a bus from New York to Boston. And he was telling me about how they had just completed an irrigation project in Africa and really were proud of themselves for putting in lines that would deliver water to different villages, preventing the people who lived there from having to walk multiple miles to get to the water. But when they went back to visit 6 months after they had installed the line, they realized that the villagers had capped the lines and were back to walking to the well, and they couldn't figure it out. And the reason why, they later learned, was because that walk to the well was the way the members of the different tribes got to flirt with each other. So it was really like a mating walk and flirtatious walk, etc. So likewise, for us, that moment of meeting people at the open house and asking them to sign in and making sure that we can read their handwriting, like that's a moment of interaction that using the QR code just kind of eliminates. So that's a feature that I would not use. Also, I'm not sure what's up with the cold calling AI. I'm sick of getting cold calls. I know that this is another thing like AI virtual assistants and AI cold calls that people sell us all the time. Like, I don't know. I'm just a huge fan of like the tactile real estate experience. So for me, cold calling always feels a little off. But finally, the pricing part. I really want to be able to choose certain features of my listing, even if it was just, is it renovated or not renovated? Is it total fixer or is it medium? And let AI evaluate the photos of the competition to see which comps would really be the right fit to generate that list price, that would be huge to me. I think there's just a little bit more work to do, Atlas, and I know your spirit is good. So I'm gonna give you a 7 out of 10, Atlas, because I know you can do better. And also, on top of that, I'm going to reach out to the management/ownership of Atlas and see if I can get the pro account so that I can noodle around a little more deeply. And I'm going to have a follow-up video on this one because I feel like this app, just with this introductory free trial, is not giving me its full potential. And you know what? That's a note to app developers. Y'all need to give us full access to all the things for the first 3 days. Even if you make the trial shorter, it's easier for me to get in there and see if it actually works with the way that I work, rather than just giving us a sampling of things and then saying I have to buy credits. It's super freaking annoying, totally turns me off, and I will not buy the app if I see that it's tricking me. I wanna see what it can do. That's fair, right? You wanna try before you buy? Don't tease me. Don't tease me, Atlas. I'll see you next time on Real Estate AI Coach. Bye.